This Paul W. Smith podcast is brought to you by Mesa, for good health, good business, and great schools. And by Lear, the world leader in luxury and performance seating.
Well, we are rushing headlong to the November elections, and you know who the two primary or most talked about folks who are running for the gubernatorial election, the candidates Gretchen Whitmer and Bill Schuette. The fact of the matter is there are other people running as well that do not get as much attention. In fact, with the debate coming up in October, there are a number of candidates who were not they're not participating. Maybe they weren't invited. I'm not sure. But I can tell you that not participating would be Keith Butkovich, the Natural Law Party, Jennifer Kurland, the Green Party, Bill Jeleno, the Libertarian Party, for those debates in Grand Rapids, October 12th and October 24th in Detroit. And also not invited, I would guess, is Todd Schleiger, who is a candidate for governor of the great state of Michigan, the U.S. Taxpayers Party. And Todd is on the line with us right now. Mr. Schleiger, nice meeting you.
Well, thank you for having me on the show, Paul.
It is our pleasure. It's got to be frustrating to not be one of those candidates that A, has a big budget to do advertising, and B, gets kind of ignored by debates.
Well, yeah, the two major parties, the Democrats and Republicans, I believe they're actually afraid to get on the stage with the minor parties. They don't want to be shown up by somebody who might be a little more attuned into what the people of Michigan really need.
Well, here's your opportunity. I know you're a businessman specializing in transportation and logistics for over 30 years. Owner and operator of Home Power Source, LLC, a dealer in motors and generators, also founded the Public Image, a screen printing business. But tell the potential electors, your electorate, if you will, your constituents maybe, why they should pick you, Todd, and not the other candidates.
Well, I'm the only candidate on the ballot that actually has a plan to lower our auto insurance here in Michigan up to 70%. Plus I have a plan to lower our health insurance up to 50%, utilizing Blue Cross and Blue Shield's own numbers against them. I'm going to apologize to you for the background noise. One of my drivers called in sick, so I have to run his route. So I'm actually in a truck right now. So
that's what happens when you own the business, isn't it?
Well, I don't own the business. I'm just a fleet manager here. But at the same time, I have to step in and fill in when needed. So.
As a manager, the same. You're right.
But as far as the campaign goes, I've been out here campaigning for 3 years. I'm actually the first candidate to declare a run for the office. My hometown is Flint, Michigan, so I'm sure you can understand why I got into the race.
Sure.
And, like I said, I'm the only candidate out here that I actually feel is truly for the people. We have the two major parties, they will not do anything for the people to help the people of Michigan unless they can claim a victory over the other party, and that's wrong. I mean, basically, they're just two figureheads for the parties, and that's about it from my opinion of the Democrats and Republicans. They've lost touch with the people of Michigan, and that's really sad.
Certainly car insurance, health insurance, education, and roads are the primary things being talked about. How does your position as a constitutional rights activist help you in those areas that would then help us?
Well, I mean, my platform is all about accountability, equality, and integrity, something I believe that hasn't been in Lansing in decades. So, but with my constitutionality and the studies of the Constitution that I've done over the last 15 years, they really give me an idea of what the people want, according to the people I've spoken to, and what we can and can't do for the state of Michigan or with the federal government. But the whole idea is that we need to put in place a simplified tax restructuring that benefits, like I've always said, up to 80% of the people of Michigan. We could, it's the state's responsibility to lower the cost for health insurance on premiums, and we have a great system in place already that it wouldn't take nothing to get it to come into effect, seeing how we have a fee schedule and everything right in place. And my plan would be to open up Medicaid, not on the welfare side, but as an option for the people of Michigan to purchase at 50% the cost of Blue Cross and Blue Shield, forcing the major insurance companies to compete with the state, which, like I said, the fee schedule is already in place. We don't have to go through and change anything other than the only thing the doctors do not like about Medicaid is the time frame that they are paid. So I've talked to many of them, and I promised them that we would make sure that the pay scale or pay period or time that they're paid is the same as the regular insurance companies.
Todd, do you have
days.
a website you'd like to give our WJR listeners?
Yes. Go to checktodd.com, and that'll take you right to the website. We've simplified it because I'm the only Todd on the ballot. So checktodd.com, and you can find my policy papers and everything there on the website.
Checktodd.com. Todd Schleiger, U.S. taxpayers candidate for governor of Michigan. Good luck to you, Todd.
Thanks, Paul.
Paul W. Smith breaks business news weekday mornings. Catch him live weekdays 5:30 to 9 on
760 AM.
and streaming on WJR.com.